Hey, 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 what do you say? Welcome to Boomer Bust. My name is George Tift and I'm the host. Your host, the host. I'm like the only one here. I'm going to tell you a story about how a single act of kindness had a ripple effect. It changed some people's lives drastically and it altered a whole bunch more just because they participated in it. Many years ago, I was a supervisor, a maintenance supervisor at a large performing arts center in Connecticut. Really a big place. And, for me as a musician, man, it was the coolest place in the world to work because my office was actually down in the dressing room area. So I got to interact with all the people in the shows, got to meet some big name people, and it was just really a cool place to work. And, I had a good sized staff. I had 3 mechanics and a cleaning staff of about 15. Now, these 15 people actually worked for a subcontractor that we hired to come and work for us. But they were under my direct supervision. And most of them they had green cards. Okay, they were here on work visas. And they were hard working people, without a doubt. And one in particular, though, this young girl, her name was Maria, and she was from Colombia, and she was just as sweet as the day is long. And one day I was talking with her, and in the course of conversation, I just asked her, I said, "Do you have any kids?" And she said, "Yes, I have two. I have a boy and a girl." And I said, "Well, how old are they?" And she goes, "The boy is 10 and the girl is 6. And I'm like, "Oh, man, that's really good on you. And then she went on saying that she's saving up money to bring them here from Colombia. They're still in Colombia. And I asked her, I said, "Well, when was the last time you saw them?" And she said about 4 years ago. She hadn't seen her kids in 4 years. Last time she saw her son, he was 6, and her daughter was 2. Now, Maria worked 3 jobs. She was like working all the time. And so I asked her, I said, "Maria, how much money have you saved up?" And she said, "About $800. And I was thinking to myself, my Lord, if she saved up that much money over 4 years, she's never going to see those kids again. And so I walked away and I thought about it for a little bit. And finally, I just got this little tug inside of me and I sent out an email to the staff of the center. And there's about 65 people on staff there. And I just told Maria's story and that I felt that, we should be able to do something. And I didn't set my hopes real high. I figured, maybe we could raise $1,000 or something and get her closer. But the response was overwhelming. In the course of like 24 hours, we not only raised enough money for the airfare, but an additional $2,000 to cover any expenses that she might have when the kids get here. And then our educational department, God bless them, they got involved and they even arranged for English tutors for the 2 kids when they got here. And we had a big staff meeting coming up. And now the cleaning staff never went to these staff meetings, but me being the maintenance supervisor, I had to attend. And but it was a big annual event that we had. And we decided that we'd present Maria with this stuff at this annual event. So the morning of the event, I called up Maria on the radio and I asked her to come to the room that we were having the meeting in. And when she came, she was standing outside the door and she was shaking like a leaf because she honestly thought she was going to get fired. Okay. Whew. I cannot imagine living in that kind of fear. And so I reassured her, no, that's not it at all. Come in. And so she comes in and now she's standing in front of the whole organization, all 65 or 70 people. And she is just shaking, and I've got my arm around her because it was almost like she was going to go out. And so the executive director told her, what we had done and so on and so forth. And I could feel her just drop in my arms. It was like her legs came right out from under her, And within a month, the kids arrived and we got to meet them, and everything. And they started on their journeys. Now, 20 years later, Maria is a U.S. citizen. Her 2 children, her son graduated from college and is an electrical engineer. He just recently got married. He's going to be making babies soon. I feel that coming. And then her daughter, she graduated from college also and recently married. It's a ripple effect. You touch one and it touches somebody else. You know, one of the really beautiful things about America is when we have a natural disaster or, something goes on, we come together and we support and love and take care of one another. We're an extremely giving nation. But sometimes when we see a need, we take the position that it's not my business. Being a human being is everybody's business. And kindness, as I've said before, is contagious. And you can drop that pebble in that little pond and it will spread out and touch all sides of the pond. So my call to action this week is I want to encourage you to do something when you get that tinge in your heart. If you see somebody in need, help them out. Do something. And if you don't have the means, reach out to your network, your friends. Say, hey, I saw this. Why don't we do something? Because then you get that movement going together. Everybody moving in one direction. You'll be absolutely amazed what you can accomplish. The love you can bring into the earth. Be the change that you want to see, And don't forget that ripple effect. Your kindness could lead to a wave of positive change. If you've ever been affected by the ripple effect, why don't you comment down below? Encourage us all, okay? And as always, like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. I appreciate you all. Until next time, Boomer out. Peace on you.